Most people use data long before they learn the term data-driven decision making. A fruit seller in Hanoi looked at what was left on her stall at the end of the day. She ordered less papaya and more mango for tomorrow. A school principal in Dhaka noticed that these 3 students had missed class 5 days in a row and called their families that afternoon before it became a bigger problem. A health worker in a village in India noticed that most of the fever cases she had seen this week were coming from the same street. She reported it to the district office before it spread. 3 people, 3 very different jobs. One thing in common: they all used evidence to make a better decision. This course has a name for what they did and a 7-step process for doing it well. Welcome to Data-Driven Decision Making, DDM. This program is an initiative of the Digital Skills to Succeed in Asia DS2S project commissioned by the German Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development BMZ, developed with the support of faculty members from partner universities as well as industry experts in the data field. This specialized course introduces a practical 7-step framework for making informed decisions using data. It is not a software skill, not a formula. It is a way of thinking. 7 steps that any person working with information in any field can learn and repeat. Step 1. Problem framing. What question am I actually trying to answer before touching any data? This step makes sure you are asking the right question. Step 2. Data. What do I know? Where do I need to find out? Step 3. Analysis. What patterns are here? Step 4. Insight. What does this actually mean? Step 5. Decision. What should we do about it? Step 6. Evaluate. Did it work? How would we know? Step 7. Communication. How do we share this with the people who need to act? 7 steps, 1 loop. By the end of this course, you will have practiced all of them. Not in the abstract, with real data, a real question, a real recommendation. Throughout this course, we will follow someone. She is a journalist. She covers health and development across Asia Pacific for a digital publication. She does not have a data science degree. She has a notebook, a deadline, and a question she needs to answer. In Module 2, her question is about disaster preparedness. Which countries in this region are most vulnerable when floods and cyclones hit? And why? She has a data set and a week to find the story. In Module 3, her editor gives her a new assignment: health outcomes. 48 countries, same region, a different question. She starts again from step 1, same person, to investigation. The same 7 steps each time. You will follow her work and build your own decision brief alongside it. Here is how the course is structured. Module 1 builds the decision framing mindset. Before you touch any data, you learn to ask the right question. This is where the journalist writes her first investigation brief and you write yours. Module 2 is where the journalist meets her first dataset. It covers disaster preparedness across Asia Pacific, 15 countries, missing values, inconsistent formatting. You clean it, explore it, and draw your first real conclusions from it. Module 3 brings a new dataset, health outcomes across 48 countries. The journalist has a new brief. You build your first charts, write your first EDA report. Module 4 is dashboards. The journalist needs to present her findings in a way an editor and an NGO can explore themselves. You build the same interactive dashboard she builds on a real platform. Module 5 is where analysis becomes action. Insight, decision, evaluation plan, communication for 3 very different audiences. And Module 6 is the harder questions: ethics, bias, responsible AI use, and then final decision brief. Now, the part that makes this course different from most. Every module you complete one milestone, one piece of the final decision brief. By the time you reach module 6, you do not have to start writing from scratch. You pull together 6 pieces you already made. Module 1 gives you the decision question. Module 2 gives you data quality section. Module 3 gives you EDA findings. Module 4 gives you the dashboard. Module 5 gives you the recommendation and evaluation plan. Module 6 gives you the ethics audit. And then you write a 250-word executive summary and the brief is done. 6 milestones, 1 brief, your work all the way through. One more thing before we begin. If you already know some of this material, the course will not make you sit through it again. The next unit is a 10-question baseline diagnostic, 2 questions per module topic. It is ungraded. No pass, no fail. Score 80% or above on any topic and the course routes you straight to the module project for that module. You skip the instruction, you keep the assessment, you keep the milestone. This course respects what you already know. Answer the diagnostic honestly. A low score is not a problem. It means the course teaches you more. A high score means you move faster. Both are good outcomes. Before you take the diagnostic, one small thing. Write one sentence. Something rough is fine. The sentence is, what is real decision you would like to understand better using data? It does not have to be big or important sounding. It just has to be yours and yours alone. A learner in a previous cohort wrote, I want to know whether more health spending in my country is actually leading to better outcomes. Another wrote, I want to understand why some villages in my district have lower school attendance. Another one wrote, I run a small business and I want to know which products to keep in stocking. All 3 turned into real decision briefs by the end of this course. Write it down, then head to Unit 0.2 and welcome to the course.